Hello, my name is GregTech and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I am just crafting up another space module pump thing, and definitely one of the more complicated recipes, as we could see. So I need another pump, and I'm partially kind of testing the base to see if everything kind of works as intended. One kind of minor bit of an issue I've noticed is that since the bacterial vats or the biovats or whatever require plutonium, that sometimes if the blast furnaces, the megas, are busy crafting up lots of other ingots, we don't have the Quadria to run the biovats. So that's a little bit of an issue. I could probably keep like 1,000 rods or 10,000, 100,000 rods in stock to kind of get me through that. It's not super problematic at this point, but it is definitely something. But yeah, we're going to be crafting up a bunch of those pumps anyway. So like I said, just kind of testing that out. Also kind of testing out our new upgraded precise auto-assembler with 16 amps of UHV. It actually runs at UIV power. You can see it's like very, very quick. The piping underneath is slowing it down a little bit because the GregTech pipes, obviously it needs to make its way over into the hatch. But to be honest, this isn't a bottleneck since it is so quick. The main problem at this point in the pack, or the longest kind of craft, is superconductor wires. So that is... I'm curious how long 1,000 of those is going to take. I don't think that was that. I think it is like a 16-second recipe, but before it used to be quite a bit longer, so... yeah. It's not crafting up the wires yet because it needs all the other stuff. Things. I'm also kind of testing the... looks like it's working. The living solder. There it is. Mutated living solder. Because I set up the... dang it. I have so many things now. Yeah, so I set up this dedicated thing for living solder and the bismuth plasma. I haven't noticed an issue yet, but it still feels a bit... I'm worried it's not going to put enough of the stuff in, and it's gonna like turn on and off kind of thing, and it won't have enough power. But I think we're good. So that is kind of another reason why I am doing this. But what we're going to be pumping is actually for the next bit. So I have built out yet another platform. I was trying to sort out how I wanted to get this powered, and built another platform with a UHV dynamo to power this, and this is going to be our Radox area. So we're going to need to produce Xenocene and rod Radox and Superlight and all this crack stuff to get Radox polymer. And for Xenocene, we're going to need oil. So trying to figure out how we want to get oil, I'm like, you know what? Let's just craft up a space pumping module. We'll get it directly from space. So that is what I am doing now. And I think we need one more. I don't think we have antimony trioxide, so I'm going to have to craft that up some way. I am almost thinking we should just use this. Usually, I have been for most of the pack so far. Doing like a dedicated... if I need antimony trioxide, I would build a dedicated... or base working. chemical reactor over by that, but I'm almost thinking we should just use this thing. I have one built already. It doesn't run continuously, but we could just make recipes. I mean, I built it specifically to be expanded upon. Yeah, let's do that thing. We have oxygen, right? Yeah, I'm like, we have oxygen in the, yeah, the A system. So antimony trioxide, and I'll probably do... Oh. I was like, isn't that what we... Oh, trichloride, that's different. I was like, I know we use this in the Aquada line or Aquada or whatever. I was thinking we could just melt this for that, but no, that's different. Alright, so I'm just thinking... that? I don't know. I think that'll be fine. We'll see. Don't know if we have a 2, do we? Don't. I guess I could throw a 2 on there. Do I have like a dedicated thing for... Don't. Alright, I don't know if a 2 would be an issue. Also, why is this not running? I was like, what's it waiting for? Gone ahead and got some of this stuff ready. Didn't have any issues with the... Actually, there was one minor issue. And I fixed it. It was an OR dictionary recipe. I noticed it popped up a couple times and I never really bothered figuring it out. It was these silicone rubber sheets. Apparently I had a... Oh, I didn't even know you could just do the pulp. Yeah, I had this and it was set to OR dictionary, and I think... Oh, I just realized. You know what probably started? Because I started... Yep, there it is. There's all our sheets that I've been... Why is this not working? Yeah, I just realized that because we set that up recently, didn't we? And that's why it just recently broke. Alright, there we go. I get there eventually. Might take me a bunch of episodes, but we figure it out. So, yeah, I set the that up. These space blocks break so quick. I was trying to get it to... I wanted to switch it before it... off. Uh-oh. What's going on there? Why is it saying incomplete structure? That's a bit worrisome. Alright, did I break... Oh, it's right there. I see it. Yep, it broke too quick. I got really nervous there for a second. I'm like, why is this broken? It was right here. Come on, sort yourself out. There we go. Alright. Ooh, got a little nervous there. Okay, I do have that linked. I think. Yeah. So we're going to do oil. Probably easier if I look at usage for that. There it is. Planet 4 gas. Planet 4. Oh, don't turn on. That's annoying. I've had that happen a couple times. It turns on, and then it pumps all the stuff into where I don't want it to go. Gas. There we go. Oil. But unfortunately, that probably just pumped a bunch of oil into the yacht tank. Also, I have this so far back because that's going to be expanded. Yes, I know I need an ender thing. Wand of teleport or whatever. I don't think there's any way to avoid that other than just doing that. Uh-oh. What's going on there? How's that getting in there? What the heck is that? Oh. I just realized why it's doing that. Right, because I have it attached to the yacht tank and I don't have it... Alright. Interesting. I didn't even think about that. Alright, let's... Yeah, until I get it locked. I didn't even think about that. That's funny. Alright, still learning things. That's crazy. So that should be dumping that in there. The less fluid you have, the slower it goes, which is a bit annoying. So maybe I should have done that before I... Alright, should we try this again? And I'll probably, I'll do a thing on that too, actually. Let me do that. So let me grab that really quick. Fluid. I love my fluid detectors and machine controllers. I actually have a decently sized hatch. It's the UHV one we were using before. But... Look at that. It fills it up like almost instantaneously. So we're probably, like before, maybe I'll craft up another giant output hatch. I don't know. Is it worth it? Probably not. It just feels like, I'm voiding a little bit probably. So we don't need to. Probably no point. Holy cow, look at that. We're up to 200 million already. Alright, lock that so we don't have any more of those issues. Yeah, so I didn't even think about that. The yacht hatch can do input and output. For some reason I was just thinking output because I've only been putting it down below. I do plan on eventually, and I should probably do this sooner than later, but I need to clean up my cabling. It is absolutely insane. And with that, I'm just going to go over here and ignore it. Alright, so we're back over here, and this. Also, I've started chaining the wireless things. I never even really thought to do that, to be honest. So thanks for that, but it's making stuff get even crazier. I did it over there. I'll show you in a second what I meant. Yeah, so oil. Let's do... Is there any way to... Like, is there any way to drag this? Nope. Oil. Oil cell. There we go. I think that's it. Is that it? I don't know. Right. So we're probably gonna need a bunch of... Just realized that's actually lower than I usually do it. I usually do that up, but since I did that, I like having the power up top. but I lowered these, so this dropped down. I didn't even think about that. Slight change, just because I prefer it. I prefer to have... Maybe do it this way, I guess. I don't know. I've just recently started lowering that one block, so it's not... Yeah, I have kind of placed this a bit awkwardly. As we know, usually like my input is in the center of this platform, but I have this moved over. So yeah, this is designed a little bit weirder than I usually do. Oh well. I'm not gonna fuss about it right this second. I'll fix it when I stop recording. Alright. That. I just need to get this hooked up. That. And then what I mean by daisy chaining the things is, instead of throwing it directly on the controller, like for instance, this only has 2 channels. I'm like, actually, is that going to work when it's on this thing? It works when it's out. You can send a wireless through another wireless that's connected, but I'm like, that actually might not work, what I was thinking. But yeah, I don't think that actually did that. I'll just throw it on here. Like I said, I need to resort this stuff. Oh. How does it? Like, why aren't you? What are you doing? I might have misclicked. There we go. Zero. I'm like, it should say 2. Unless, maybe it was working before, and I just, yeah, 2 channels. Alright, anyway, don't worry about it. There we go. We got our oil. I also forgot to throw that back in the system. Alright. Oil, and then we need osmium dust, I believe. And since we have improved our osmium dust, we're up to 127,000. Now, I don't want to waste any of this because this is quite expensive. Let's see. So 16. There. I think I have a... Why don't I just do this manually? So, antimony trioxide. Oh, also, I have no idea why those things are in here. That wasn't from the craft I was doing. They must have been sitting in there for a while. It didn't have the fluid for some reason. So, not entirely sure. I may have canceled... It probably happened when I canceled a quest. Also, I need to also do this. This is going to be a pain. Gonna break the base is going to break. Do I have stuff running? And I'm going to, by turning that off, we are like shutting down so much of the base. Wasn't quick enough, I don't think. Maybe. I don't know. It depends what's running. If these aren't... If by the time, like, all these hatches have to run out, then the machines turn off, but... Did it turn off? Alright, Neutronian didn't turn off. Maybe we are okay. The reason I did that is because I noticed we were starting to have some issues with power over here. And I think it's because... all those multi-blocks were running at the same time. So I'm doing 16 amp, 16 amp, and then this can actually handle 32 amps, which is why I like the superconductor wires. Yeah, so I think all 4 of these were running at like UHV, and the mixer didn't have enough power. It ruined one craft. So that should take care of that. All right, so antimony dioxide worked okay. I will put 1 in there just to see if this actually works. Oh, of course not. I don't have the stuff in there yet. This requires Nequadria, I think, right? Tier 8, 140. 140 is Nequadria, I believe. I also wonder if the long rods would be better. Just because you get 2 for 2 kilograms as opposed to just the 140. We not need or that's 150. I thought those were 140. Enriched. Oh, so it's enriched rods. Well, those are easy. I mean, both are easy, but... yeah, so I probably need to, like... do this. As opposed to crafting up a stack at a time. Also, how long is this? This Xenocene recipe is quite long, isn't it? 180 seconds. And these last 10 seconds? Is that right? Maybe the Nequadria ones are really quick. I don't know. Let's throw that in there and see. Yeah, I guess they do. 600. That'll last 640 seconds. All right, cool. So there we go. There is our Xenocene. Now that is 180 seconds. I do think this is gonna be a... we're gonna get a decent amount from it because it is a 20. Most of the other recipes we were doing were like 5, and we were getting 5 buckets. So I'm... oops. I just messed up the window right there. The raw bioist. Yeah, so like this is... well, we're doing... I forget which one we're doing. We're doing this one. So that's a 10. So I think we're going to get an okay amount. But I don't know... at this point, we're not going to use a ton of this stuff. It's really just getting this up and ready for the whole process. So after we do this, we're going to need a coke oven with that Barnardo wood to get raw Radox. Kind of forgot about that, to be honest. Forgot we were going to need to craft that up. So I should probably get a tree thing as well. I am debating if we really need that. The charcoal farm. Yeah, I'll leave it. If I break it down, it'll break stuff. Alright, let me craft up the next part. The coke oven, and I think we'll probably do a tree growth simulator. I don't really hope this doesn't it says not consume, but then it's like, if it is, you give it, and then it's out. I don't know. We'll be right back. So, as I kind of figured, this that filled up. I think this has only been... Yeah, I haven't crafted any more of this antimony trioxide, and we're already up to 32 buckets. So, pretty fast. I think it did 20, then it did 240, then it did like 2400. And then... I didn't even see how much it did. I don't think I had anything in here. Yep. I think it did... Yep, 20 buckets. There we go. Yeah, I was right around... I was like right around that. So, okay, cool. Not too terrible of a ratio. I am going to continue crafting that up. Also, that sound. I don't mind it. But... it might be a bit annoying on YouTube, so I'll throw a muffler on it. I actually kind of like that sound. So I also broke down the industrial coke oven over by my setup. I'm just like, if something breaks, I will deal with it then. So, not super worried about it. I am crafting up another maintenance hatch. And I think we'll do output hatch. This is just the old stuff, so I haven't... Like, the muffler can be replaced with the ZPM. I have a whole bunch up now. LUV energy hatch, we'll do UHV. I think I have one of those, yep. I'm thinking this. I don't know if I'm going to keep this big tank here. I just threw it down just so we had something to work. I haven't automated that. It's never going to turn off. I just have it kind of running at the moment just to kind of see. And we need... Probably not going to do... Right, the question is, how am I going to do this? Where am I going to input the stuff? Because we're going to go out this side and get maybe behind it. Is that what I'm thinking, maybe? Or is that we're going to put the tree simulator back here, maybe? I think that might... Where the heck did that come from? Oh, there's a thing on it. I didn't realize there was a... Whoops. Import. The the blank ender fluid conduit, or the blank one has got oxygen in it. I like to keep oxygen in there so you don't pull in random fluids. I always know it's oxygen. So yeah, we'll pull in the Xenocene. I think that's how you say it. We're not voiding, are we? Got about 11,000 there. That didn't feel like as much as we got before, did it? That was only 12,000 that time. Ew, I wonder if it's because it... I bet you it's because it started when it was... Alright, I always thought it was like... I guess that makes sense. For some reason I always thought it picked when it finished. But it looks like since when it outputted and started another one, it was much fuller. Oh, interesting. How did I not... I mean, that makes more sense than what I was doing, but... Alright, so yeah, the tree simulator back here to fill this with the raw Radox. Let me go get... Let me go set that up right back here. So I've got the coke oven and the simulator up. We'll get those hopefully going. I still am not entirely sure if this works without the fertilizer, which will make me sad. Also, I crafted up a whole bunch of the antimony stuff, and I'm just slowly building this up to get 100, and we'll do like one more. I just got 20 buckets, yeah. And that. I'm just turning it on and off until I just don't want it to like fill up while I'm doing other stuff. And then we'll switch it out for the IV one with all the bells and whistles on it. All right. This, yeah, good. I don't know if I mentioned, but a long time ago I crafted up a infinity chainsaw. It seems to be taking almost no damage. It was almost out of power, but it doesn't seem to be taking much damage at all. Or no. We just need the one. I haven't messed with this thing in so long. I just don't remember. And fertilizer, insufficient sapling production. Oh, okay, so we're just not... Okay, I couldn't remember if we needed a number. I just want to see... Yeah, okay, I didn't think it was going to use that. So there we go. Every 5 seconds we were producing 3,000. I do need a wireless on that. Actually, I've never... Oh, I have done. Yeah. I don't remember what we used it for, but we did do... yeah, so I don't want... This is... Obviously, there's no point having this running permanently. Oh, turn it off. 905, I want to say. That's trippy. I think 90. What was I just using? I was just using wireless, and I don't remember what I was using it for. 902, 903, 904, I think I did. Wish there was an easier way for me to... I mean, I need to write them all down. It would be the easiest way to do it. All right, there we go. So... Wait, we have 5,000 in it? Oh, it just ran a second time, didn't it? How much are these? I don't know. What did we say? 2,000? Frequency 905. We'll do, I don't know, 2040. It doesn't matter if, like, a little bit gets voided. Right, so I think that we're good. It's not going to turn on because it's full. And then... Oh, there we go. That just finished. So I'm going to throw in this one now. I may even throw a bigger one in, to be honest, because you get 20 buckets from it. So I may even go up to like LUV output hatch. Just the bigger it is, the bigger room. Maybe even higher than that. Maybe ZPM. I don't know. So I think I'm going to do ZPM. I'm just going to go up the thing. Also, I realized what I was using the 903, 904, 902. That's what I was using the 900s for. I was like, I just used these and I couldn't remember. So it was these hatches that I was doing. So I've gone ahead, set up another one for that. Also, gone ahead and thrown a fluid storage bus on this because there are the new SMDs that require Xenocene. So that's a whole thing that we're going to want to get going relatively soon, I'm guessing. But I'm going to continue crafting some of this up, and then I just don't want to, like I said, I just don't want to waste it. I'm probably being overly cautious at this point, but for a sell. I'm just going to put one in here. I want to get this Radox going. I'm just going to use... Oh, can't even... It doesn't work in a cell, apparently. I want to use, like, all of it. And let me... Because I need to save some for... We'll do 8 buckets, I guess. because I want to upgrade it, and the more we use now, like the longer it's gonna take. So Xenocene with the 24 with the Barnardo Sea Wood would give us ashes and raw Radox. I have a garbage can for the oh, it's running. Didn't even realize. 18 seconds. Now the cool thing about the coke oven, it won't run if okay. What just happened? Oh, stop. Yeah, all right. So there we go. I forgot I had thrown an input hatch down there. So there we go. We are getting our raw Radox from that. All right, cool. And then I have this set up. I did change the frequency to 907. I think that should be fine. But not super fast. If you're looking at that, that's 18 seconds for a not a huge amount. Also, it did seem like it was a bit more than 125. Yeah, it's doing more, right? I'm not I'm like it's doing way more than 125. What did it do there? 750? So it must be doing a parallel. I never know with the GT++ machines. Yeah, it's doing 750 every 18 seconds. All right, good to know. So I'm going to get the rest of the stuff we need to get going here. So I think this is the process. We need to mix. Actually, I don't know. I think I have this raw Radox. Oh, distillation tower. And then we're going to get a few different types, and then we process those all down into molten Radox polymer, which seems to be, we need a gas, and we mix it with titanium plasma oxygen. I mean, so this is no joke here. So we need cracked Radox, which needs super light Radox, and we can get super light Radox there, but I think we can also get it. I don't know. Light Radox? Yeah. So light Radox we get from, or super light Radox we can get from light Radox, and that super heavy Radox we can centrifuge it into heavy. And then we can oil crack that one into super light Radox. So I don't know how much we're going to do, because obviously there are other uses for Radox and stuff. So yeah, I'll have to work that out. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.